Okay, welcome back to 2D Parsons Memorial Stadium. I'm sitting down with the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Mr. Brian Harmon. Coach, coming into this game against Spokane, what was the big key into this game against Spokane?
The big key was our intensity. We wanted to come out and make a statement early. We had a tough 3-2 loss to them a couple weeks ago, their only win of the season so up to this point. And we got runners all over the bases that day. We just didn't drive them in, and we were looking for the key hits, and I feel like we got that today. We all through our lineup, we put the bat on the ball, and I feel like it was a great team effort offensively.
And with the spark from your offense against Spokane, what do you think was the big hit in tonight's game against Spokane?
Well, we had a lot of extra base hits, doubles, and then the home run off the bat of Brent Williams started the big inning. That was immediately followed by a triple by Nick Brannon, and then we had an excellent squeeze play to get him home. And I think that just gave us some momentum and lit a fire. And everybody feeds on everybody, and that's what we try to do.
And breaking down Spokane's team with Dalton Kelly coming into this game, what would be your words to say to him and his team tonight?
His team, they really fight hard. They're a bunch of freshmen, and they're very impressive. You know, they don't give up easy. You really gotta put the pedal down against them, or they will stay. If you let them stay in the game, they're going to battle. You know, they jumped out on us that first inning, and took a lead on us, and we responded, tied it up, and then from there on, Coach Kelly's team just kept fighting.
And coming into the game against Blue Eye at C of O, you're going to be facing a really, really good pitcher of Ryan Reagan, who had an outstanding game against Galena. What is going to be your keys when you're facing Ryan Reagan?
Hopefully we'll have a little better approach than we did last time. Ryan pitched extremely well against us. We did get out, snuck out with a 3-0 win, but Ryan held our batters in check, mixed it up well, and we just hope our approach is better than it was that night, and just hope that we can continue the hot hitting that we started tonight.
And watching the very first game of the day, Billings and Sparta, which was a really, really high-scoring game, 13-12. As a spectator, what were your thoughts on that game?
It's one of those that's fun to watch. If I was coaching it, it'd be very stressful to coach because it seems like no one could hold a lead, and 2 or 3 run lead wasn't safe, and so it was fun to watch, but very long, excruciating game if you're rooting for one of the teams.
And putting yourself in the shoes of Drew Cherry of Billings coming into the game against Justin Snyder against Clever, what would be your keys if you are Dustin Cherry coming up against Clever on Monday night?
I think I'm not speaking for anybody else, but Coach Cherry's game plan, I'm sure, is to try to limit big innings, and he's got a very good pitcher in Blankenship ready to go, and they'll compete, and whoever Clever throws is going to have to be around the plate and just be competitive with him.
And starting off with your pitcher Colby Smith, who threw a pretty good game against Spokane. What was what were your thoughts on his performance against Spokane tonight?
We've been talking with Colby all week. As soon as we lost to Clever the other day, before we became official, we were pretty sure we were going to be playing Spokane. I asked Colby if he wanted the ball. Of course he did. He's a gamer. He's a bulldog. He went out, he took the ball, and did the job on the mound. He was tough.
And going through Brent Williams' home run in the 4th inning, what was the initial conversation with Williams before hitting that home run?
I just told him step in and get a good pitch to hit, and he did that. He got a great pitch to hit, and next thing you know, he's rounding the bases with a big smile on his face.
All right, thanks, Coach Harmon, for coming in and answering some questions and interviewing with us.
Thank you.
All right, that was Coach Brian Harmon for Crane Pirates. Now we're going to be moving on to the players of Brent Williams and Colby Smith. Starting off with Colby Smith of the Crane Pirates. First question, Colby, is what was the key? What was the key to coming into this game against Spokane?
Well, honestly, I think the key to the game was just to come out and dominate their hitters, because I knew their hitters were really young and I knew they were inexperienced. So me coming in as a dominant, experienced pitcher, I just knew that I should just dominate automatically.
And and watching the last 2 games between Billings and Sparta and Blue Eye and Clever, as a spectator, what were your thoughts on both those games?
That first game was, honestly, I thought it dragged on a long time. But, yeah, it was really high scoring, and it was pretty fun to watch towards the ends. And the second game, I thought it was pretty well played against both teams, and they played equally hard, I guess.
And with you on the mound and your offense backing you up on the at the batter's box, what do you got to say for your offense backing you up on the mound?
Honestly, they did a terrific job hitting the ball tonight, and I'm really proud of them that they came out with that desire to hit the ball and make up for the loss that we had last time.
And with the big challenge now setting in on Blue Eye, you guys are going to be facing a very good pitcher of Ryan Reagan, and you guys did get to see another good pitcher of Jacob Calderman of the Blue Eye Bulldogs. What is going to be your key to coming up and facing a pitcher of Ryan Reagan?
Well, my key against Ryan Reagan is probably just to look for his fastball, because his curveball is pretty decent whenever he threw it towards me, and it does break quite a bit. So I'm just going to aim to hit the fastball and not get the curveball.
All right, thank you, Colby Smith, for sitting down with us and interviewing some questions.
Thank you.
All right, that was Colby Smith, senior from Crane High School. And our next contestant is Brent Williams, our player of the game tonight for the Pirates. First question, Brent, is how is that feeling to just pounce on Spokane tonight for that 14-2 win?
It felt awesome. I mean, after that last game, we just had to hop right on them and do a job, and I think we done that tonight.
And with that with that solo shot in the 4th inning to open up that 8-run 4th inning by Crane, what was going into your mind? What was your mindset before that at bat?
I'm just gonna attack the fastball because he threw it right down the middle every time. I was just looking for a first pitch fastball and just to hit it, get on base somehow.
And with both the first two games between Sparta and Billings and Blue Eye and Galena, as a spectator and as a player, what were your thoughts on those 2 games?
Well, the first one, it seemed like it took forever, but I mean, both of the games are pretty good. Just Blue Eye just got the W, hopped on Galena late in the game. It was pretty good games.
And with the offense tonight of Crane backing him against Colby Smith, what would you say that would be the spark of Crane's offense to back up Colby Smith tonight?
I mean, he was dominant. He threw strikes, and we had his back all night, and we got some good hits, and we put it all together, and it just put into play.
And coming into a game against a team that you have already lost to, Spokane, could you guys say that you guys had a lot of fire, a spark in your eyes against a team like Spokane?
Yeah, we just wanted to get some revenge since they beat us the last time. I mean, it was an awful loss, and we shouldn't have lost to them that way, but we just had a little bit of revenge.
All right, thank you for sitting down with us and answering a couple questions with us, Brent Williams. Best of luck for you guys for the rest of the SWCL tournament. Yeah, you just say thank you on the mic.
Oh, thank you.
That was Brent Williams, the player of the game tonight for the Crane Pirates. As we will wrap this up, and we want to say thank you guys for joining us in these 3 games as well. As we would like to say, final scores from these games are: Billings defeated Sparta 13-12, Blue Eye defeated Galena 9-1, and Crane knocking off Spokane 14-2. Once again, we want to say thank you for joining us this season, and we hope to see you guys in the spring. And as well, we'd like to say a big good luck to all the teams that are going to be competing in the SWCL tournament at College of the Ozarks over in Point Lookout. So a big congratulations, or a big good luck to Blue Eye, Crane, Billings, and Clever, as they will move on to C of O to take on for the games at C of O. So once again, we want to say thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you guys in the spring. Have a good night, everybody.